All right, hey, shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Salutations to the elect, all right, to the men on the highways and byways, pushing this gospel, and to the elect scattered on all four corners of the earth. All right, here's your brother Debakia coming to you again with another lesson. Shalom to you, Akim, and you brothers out there, okay, who are trusting in this gospel of Yahweh Shemi Shai and not abandoning or leaving the names of Yahweh Shemi Shai. May peace be added unto your household, okay? Shalom to you. And also, shalom to you Israelites out there who may not look like your average Israelite today, which would be you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. May Yahweh Shemi Shai bless you and your household, and may you keep believing. It's an incredible thing that you came into this gospel, okay? And shalom to you Akwath, you sincere sisters out there who believe and trust in the names of Yahweh Shemi Shai. May Yahweh Shemi Shai bless you and your household and watch over you, okay? Like I said, it's your bro Debakia coming to you again with another lesson, all right, on this November month, okay? It is the start of a new month. All praises to Yahweh Shemi Shai for that, all right? I pray that you're edified by this lesson, and let's go ahead and get into it. I pray that you're edified. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 116 and verse 1. We'll get this whole chapter. And it says right here, thanksgiving for deliverance from death. All right. We need to always exalt the names of Yahweh Shemi Shai for bringing us out of our ways of thinking. All right. Prior to us coming into this truth, we were deep into that black culture, that nigga shit, that Latino culture, and that Native American culture, which equaled nothing, okay? It was just, that's death. And that's all that was following you, all right? What does that lead to? You know, BET, what? Black entertainment television. And we say this all the time, to call yourself, beginning with our elders and apostles, to call yourself, quote, black is a derogatory term. And you're basically saying you're void of light. Okay, that's Esau Edom's way of controlling the narrative and controlling the social constructs, if you will. Okay. Psalms 116 in verse 1. I love the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, because he had heard my voice and my supplications. All right. Especially in today's time, the Lord is only dealing with the elect and their prayers, okay? And if you're a sincere, brother or sister, Yahweh Shemi Shai is also listening to you, all right? We got to continue to call on those names and to strengthen ourselves by calling on those names and enduring and praying, all right? We have to pray to be delivered from these fleshly bodies, okay? Pray to be delivered from these lusts, all right? That always has us going off, okay? Pray for our health, our wealth, and etc. Pray for the brotherhood, okay? All right, and pray that we endure in this truth, okay? We got to continue to pray forever and ever. Psalms 116 and 1 again. And it reads, I love the Lord Yahweh because he had heard my voice and my supplications, because he had inclined his ear unto me. Therefore will I call upon him as long as I live. All right, and this psalm is written by, I think, King David. But regardless, we have to continue to pray and praise Yahweh Shemi Shai as long as we live. That is our only deliverance and our only hope, especially in these last days, all right, as Jacob's trouble gets roused up. Y'all see what's going on, all right? Death all over the place, all right? Death in that corner, death in this corner. Okay, all that we can do is call upon and meditate on the names of Yahweh Shem Shai until our death. All right, even then after that, the spiritual realm. Okay, hold up real fast. All right, continuing on. Psalms 116 and verse 3. The sorrows of death compassed me, and the pains of hell gat hold upon me. I found trouble and sorrow. All right. If you're not in his truth, which is the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, all that they find is trouble and sorrow. Okay. Because they're not underneath that banner or that name of, or the names of Yahweh Shem Shai. Therefore, that's leaving them into the hands of Esau Edom, who is the self-proclaimed white man, okay, to control their minds and to control their behavior. All right. If you're not calling on the names of Yahweh Shem Shai, you're done for. All right. And you're stuck in this world. Especially, me, I'd much rather be in his truth than to be in the world calling on Jesus Christ. That name's not going to save you. Psalms 116 and 4. Then called I upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. O Yahweh Shem Shai, I beseech thee, deliver my soul. Okay? We plead and beg Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver us from this wicked ass corruption. All right? As long as we're underneath Esau Edom, okay, we are still select. All right, we are still a prey to Esau Edom and the heathen nations. That's why it is so important for us to keep our minds focused on this gospel. Don't be over righteous, of course, but always recognize what we're in. We have to move wise. Scriptures say, ye are the light of the world. All right? And roughly paraphrasing. So that's what we have to do. Lead by representation. And so forth. Let's see what this word beseech thee means. Salak. Let me see. Hold up. I'm trying to. Here it is. It says, for beseech, it translates to
Strong's H577. Anna. Anna.
Anna.
And the form just below that, Anna.
And now, we beseech you, oh now, pray now. Okay? So, basically, an immediate thing. We call on the names of Yahweh Shem Shai to deliver us from our thought process and to clear our minds. All right, here we go. Psalms 116 and 5. Gracious is the Lord Yahweh and righteous. Yeah, our power is merciful. All right. Yahweh Shem Shai is merciful unto the children of Israel. And it's a merciful thing that he brought us back into this glorious gospel in these last days, as opposed to us calling ourselves bywords, so-called Black, Latino, and Native American. All right, that's what we were calling ourselves before this truth in this gospel. But no, he's given us the pleasure and the leisure, all right, to wake up to our true heritage. And Esau, Edom, and these other nations are panicking, all right, as you can see with that whole Kyrie Irving and Ye situation. All right, they want to talk to, Celebrity Jake, when Celebrity Jake doesn't really even comprehend the truth. They're just saying a small portion of it. All right, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, they've been teaching this gospel for roughly, going on 40 years. Elder Apostle Tahar, going on 40 years. All right, so we got to continue to recognize Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai's mercy on us in these last days. Moving on. Psalms 116 in verse 6. The Lord preserveth the simple. Okay. I was brought low and he helped me. Whenever you're brought low, pray more. Even when you're high up, continue to pray. Because that's the problem with Jake. We like to, pray when we're at the bottom and we're down bad, as opposed to praying when we're at the top. Okay. Because we are... Jake especially has that selfish nature where they only call on God, if you will, when they're down bad. All right. But regardless, Yahweh Shai is so merciful. It has mercy. He's going to uplift us and acknowledge us if we're in that right spirit. Barak Yahweh Shai. Psalms 116 and verse 6 again. The Lord Yahweh preserveth the simple. I was brought low and he helped me. Psalms 116 and 7. Return unto thy rest, O my soul, for the Lord Yahweh had dealt bountifully with thee. Let's see what that word, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right, to be honest. Bountifully? See what it means?
Strong's H1580. Gamal. Gamal.
And it means to deal fully with, all right, to deal out to, to deal bountifully with, to recompense, repay, requite. All right, Yahweh Shai is going to repay us for our, enduring. All right, for us trusting in his names and trusting in his son's name. Okay, the names were very important. Psalms 116 verse 8. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. I don't need to break that down. That's what Yahweh Shai delivers us from. Day in, day out. Night in, night out. Do you believe? Do you have enough faith to know that Yahweh Shai is always there for us? All right? At our lowest. You like to deem us black Hebrew Israelites when that's indeed what we're not, because we have different shades of men in these camps. Okay? This is a spiritual thing. Barak Yahweh Shai for that. Psalms 116 and 8 again. For thou hast delivered my soul from death, my eyes from tears, and my feet from falling. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is constantly uplifting us as long as we uplift his name and his son's name, okay? And we move in that right spirit and come in the correct order. Psalms 116:9. I walk before the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the land of the living, right? Because when you're in this truth, you walk amongst the living because you're brought to life, right? Before you were in this truth, before I was in this truth, I was dead because I didn't know who I was. And I was going around calling myself black. Psalms 116:11. In verse 10. I believe, therefore have I spoken. I was greatly afflicted. All right. We believe, beginning with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone and the prophets on down. All right. We believe, so we're out there prophesying. Okay. And that's the spirit. Because I just said, do you believe? All right. The men of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, believe in his gospel. So we're out there prophesying because we want to continue to live in the land of the living and not the land of the valley of the shadow of death, which is America. Okay? Psalms 116 and verse 11. I said in my haste, all men are liars. All men are liars. All right? And we have to repent from that spirit. And that's why it's not good to just trust face value. Do your research, right? When you listen to these lessons, do your research on anything that we're saying. Look it up and you make that decision on if we're right or wrong. And ultimately, it's the spirit that's making that decision on if we're right or if we're wrong. Nonetheless, okay, we want you to look up everything, all right? Because sometimes I may lie, and I repent from that, but that's just human nature, all right? We trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua because they don't lie, and they keep us in this gospel and in their hands in sincerity and in truth. Psalms 116 and verse 12. What shall I render unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua for all his benefits toward me? What can we do to Yahweh Shem Yahushua that he can't do for us? All right, how can we show Yahweh Shem Yahushua that we love him like he loves us, which is impossible, but we try to the best of our ability to uplift the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our abilities, and to pray, fast, and endure in this gospel. That's how. All right. And presenting our bodies as a living sacrifice, as opposed to being like the heathen, eating pork and doing everything that's